In late 2024, the entertainment world collided with the legal system in a way that few celebrities have ever witnessed. The drama began quietly with whispers on set during the filming of a romantic film adaptation.
Now you see me.
You know what I mean.
That first kiss.
But by the end of the year, that quiet tension had exploded into a multi-million-dollar legal war that would shake the very foundations of how Hollywood operates. This is the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni lawsuit, and its implications stretch far beyond the courtroom.
What are you doing in Boston?
I opened my flower shop.
The film at the center of the controversy is called It Ends With Us. The movie, based on the best-selling novel by Colleen Hoover, tells the story of a woman trapped in an abusive relationship. Blake Lively played the lead role, while Justin Baldoni served as both the director and a lead actor in the film.
If one day you had a daughter,
What will you say to her?
What should have been a straightforward production quickly became anything but. The film itself was released in August 2024 to commercial success, but the production behind closed doors told a very different story. The accusations and legal filings in December 2024, Blake Lively filed a complaint with the California Civil Rights Department, accusing Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment on the set during filming. She alleged that he created a hostile work environment and engaged in inappropriate behavior.
I didn't ever want my biases as a man to infiltrate or hurt the project in any way, because the one thing that I don't know.
The complaint included accusations that Baldoni made sexualized comments about her appearance, overshared about his personal sexual life, and pressured her to film intimate scenes she was not comfortable performing. But the harassment allegations were only half the story. Lively also claimed that after she raised these concerns, Baldoni and his team launched what she described as a coordinated smear campaign to destroy her reputation and silence her. She alleged that his crisis publicity team worked strategically to plant negative stories about her across social media and traditional outlets. The accusations were serious, detailed, and specific. What happened next demonstrated just how willing these two parties were to fight in open court rather than settle behind closed doors, which is rare in Hollywood. By January 2025, Justin Baldoni fired back with a $400 million counterclaim of his own. His legal team accused Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds of attempting to hijack his film.
Justin Baldoni is back in the headlines after this week's court hearing.
He alleged that the couple used their enormous power and influence to seize creative control of It Ends With Us away from Baldoni and his production company Wayfarer Studios. When their efforts allegedly failed, Baldoni's team claimed they launched their own campaign against him out of revenge. The scale of these lawsuits was stunning. A $400 million defamation claim from Baldoni was accompanied by additional lawsuits filed by his publicists and legal representatives. Baldoni also sued the New York Times for reporting on Lively's allegations, claiming the newspaper had published a story that defamed him and cost him professional opportunities.
Filed by actor Justin Baldoni in response to the paper's December article about his troubles on set with his It Ends With Us co-star Blake Lively. The article detailed Lively's sexual harassment complaint filed with the state of California, as well as...
Within weeks, the simple accusation of workplace misconduct had transformed into a sprawling legal nightmare involving multiple defendants, major media organizations, and some of the biggest names in Hollywood. The industry impact in workplace standards case has exposed something critical about how Hollywood operates behind closed doors. For decades, the industry has relied on settlements, non-disclosure agreements, and quiet resolutions to keep these matters private. But the Lively-Baldoni battle refuses to stay private. Every court filing, every allegation, and every piece of evidence has been dissected in the public sphere. This level of transparency is unprecedented in Hollywood legal matters. The lawsuit has forced the industry to confront difficult questions about workplace standards on film sets. Baldoni's lawyers have argued that some sexual commentary is inherent in filmmaking, particularly when making movies about complicated romantic relationships. They pointed to a 2006 court case involving the television show Friends, in which a judge sided with creative freedom over harassment complaints. However, legal experts and industry observers have noted that the landscape has changed dramatically since 2006, largely due to the Me Too movement. The case has also raised questions about independent contractor status. Lively was classified as an independent contractor rather than an employee on the film production. This classification matters significantly in legal terms because employment laws that protect workers from harassment typically apply to employees, not contractors. This technicality alone contributed to the dismissal of several of Lively's claims in 2026, when a judge ruled that her sexual harassment claims could not proceed under current legal frameworks designed for employees. The ruling suggests that major changes in labor law may be necessary to protect actors and creators who work as independent contractors on film productions.
Baldoni's legal team is questioning the strength of Lively's case and calling for a dismissal. The judge now weighing whether to grant that request or to allow a trial that, for now, is scheduled for May.
The digital warfare and smear campaigns.
Taking legal action against Justin Baldoni, her co-star and director of the movie It Ends With Us. Lively accusing Baldoni of sexual harassment on set and also alleging he waged a smear campaign.
One of the most disturbing aspects of this lawsuit involves the allegations about coordinated digital campaigns. Lively alleged that Baldoni's team weaponized social media and hired crisis publicists to create what she called a digital army. She claimed they planted content designed to portray her as difficult, mean, and untrustworthy. In response, Lively subpoenaed social media companies and sought information about content creators she believed had been paid to speak negatively about her online. This aspect of the case has raised serious concerns about the weaponization of public relations and social media manipulation in Hollywood. The allegation is not simply that Baldoni tried to defend his reputation, but that a coordinated, resourced campaign was orchestrated to damage Lively's credibility before she could speak publicly about her allegations. The tactics described in court filings include the strategic creation of fake content, the amplification of negative narratives through coordinated accounts, and the targeting of journalists and influencers to shape public opinion. The case has inadvertently created a blueprint for how modern reputation warfare works in Hollywood. It has shown that with enough money and the right people in place, a narrative can be built and spread across entire platforms. This realization has sent shockwaves through the industry because it suggests that powerful figures with resources can control the public narrative even when facing serious allegations.
Blake Lively says Baldoni allegedly added extra sex scenes and discussed his personal, intimate life with her, and that when she raised concerns, he tried to silence her. This morning, Baldoni's team
Changes and ongoing consequences. The lawsuit has already triggered some tangible changes in Hollywood. Wayfarer Studios, Baldoni's production company, faced scrutiny over its insurance policies and whether they actually covered harassment claims. Insurance companies have become involved in the litigation, raising questions about how studios insure themselves against these types of lawsuits. More importantly, the case has sparked conversations among studios about what kind of protective measures need to be in place on sets to prevent these situations from occurring in the first place. The impact extends beyond legal reforms. The case has affected the careers of those involved. While the majority of Lively's sexual harassment claims were dismissed in April 2026,
the judge then responded. He said this, quote, "A whole bunch of little things can add up to a big thing," end quote. What do you make of that argument and the judge's response?
the case continued with 3 remaining claims related to retaliation and breach of contract. The public nature of the lawsuit, regardless of legal outcomes, has damaged both parties' reputations in ways that may never be fully recovered. Industry insiders have reported that Hollywood's power dynamics are shifting. The case demonstrated that even the most powerful figures face potential consequences when allegations go public. However, it also showed the tremendous cost of pursuing such claims, even for wealthy celebrities with substantial resources. The legal fees, the public scrutiny, the impact on other professional relationships, and the emotional toll all serve as powerful deterrents to others considering similar lawsuits. The broader implications of the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni lawsuit represents a turning point for Hollywood.
Blake Lively says she wants to pull back the curtain on sinister tactics used to harm people who speak up about misconduct.
Because it challenges the industry's ability to conduct business as usual. For generations, wealthy and powerful people have used settlements, confidentiality clauses, and public relations expertise to control narratives and avoid accountability. This case has cracked that system open. The lawsuit also highlights the tension between creative freedom and workplace safety. Directors and creative leaders have long argued that filmmaking requires an environment where sensitive conversations can happen. But the case has forced the industry to reckon with the reality that creative freedom should not come at the cost of allowing harassment or creating hostile work environments. Finding that balance will require new policies, clearer guidelines, and genuine accountability. For future cases, the Lively Baldoni lawsuit will serve as a reference point. It has shown that pursuing these cases in open court rather than through settlement is possible. It has also shown the dangers of that approach, including the intense public scrutiny and the risk of counterclaims that can damage the accuser's reputation regardless of the trial outcome. The celebrity lawsuit between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni may ultimately change very little in terms of legal precedent, but it has already changed everything about how Hollywood discusses workplace conduct. By refusing to settle quietly,
So first of all, you have to think about the context, because Baldoni's attorneys are arguing context makes all the difference, that Lively was hired for a movie in which there is highly sexualized themes and romance.
Mr. Baldoni's legal team told the BBC the allegations are categorically false. Well, our reporter Matt Graveling joins us now. Matt, what more can you tell us?
Well, Lakshmi, these details have come out in paperwork filed to the California.
Both parties have forced the industry to confront uncomfortable truths about power, reputation, and accountability. Whether those conversations lead to meaningful change in how studios operate, how sets are managed, and how allegations are handled will determine whether this lawsuit truly becomes the turning point in Hollywood history, or simply becomes another celebrity scandal that fades with time. The industry is watching, and the next steps it takes will reveal whether it is genuinely committed to change.